I appreciate close racing, but I appreciate also to have 500 miles from me to the guy after, which was what's happened during quite offshore Brazil coast to here. The last days, which are very long, we had not very funny sailing. The boat was beating hard against the waves from doldrums to Azores high pressure. It was not very fun, and you really are pressed by time to come back home to put feet on something hard under your legs. In fact, that was marvelous. That was wonderful to see so many people I don't know any one of them. Appreciate to spend a few hours outside there.
I feel very happy to be here and to finish second with Britair. When I start of this race, my first aim was to finish with my boat and to be very good on the sea. And I was very happy to arrive here at Sable d'Olonne. My philosophy was to be careful in the south because I have no experience. So I was not the best in the south, and my boat was not so fast as Michel, Desjoyaux or Roland Jourdain. But I think when I passed the Cap Horn, my boat was very in a good state, and I think it was a good solution to finish this race.
It's our last day of upwinds, yay! But unfortunately tomorrow the wind's going to drop, and we've got to negotiate some no wind, some calms, and before we get the wind to get to the finish. So I'm crossing my fingers that I'm going to get through that okay and not lose too many miles.
Well, it's a fantastic day. I've got perhaps 5 days left in this Vendee Globe, and this is just one of those amazing days where you want to remember everything about it because it's such a fantastic sailing.
It has changed. I had a very dramatic morning about 5 in the morning. I was asleep and I woke up and the boat felt strange. I was kind of thinking, oh, the bulb has fallen off or something. The boat felt very odd. And I couldn't work out what it was for a few minutes within my doziness. And then I pressed the button to find out where the keel angle was, and it was it was 20 degrees the wrong way. And so that's why the boat was going slowly and heeling over a lot. And I went down to look at where the port round was, and the area was full of oil. It had dumped all the oil out. So it took a couple of hours to clean it all up and work out where the oil was coming from. So I've been talking to Nick, boat captain, and to Caraboni in Italy, who make the equipment, to find out what it was. At first I thought it was coming from a different place to where it actually, once I cleaned it up, saw that the oil had come from, and then it made a little bit more sense. I fixed it and then I recovered as much of the oil as possible, fixed the hose that was leaking, and then refilled it with oil. And I've counted the keel only to just above the middle now to go and test it out for a while. But so far over the last 2-3 hours, it hasn't leaked at all. And I think it's a function of now I'm just down to 1 ram. It's working in a higher pressure than previously when I was working with 2, and some of the hoses have been starting to leak. I found another one in the hand pump that was leaking yesterday. Not so much, but this was quite a big leak that was could have been pretty catastrophic if we'd lost more oil. So I'm quite low on oil, but so far today, you know, it's been working well since this morning.
I had a much happier seat state and it's a lot more comfortable today, so I'm a lot happier. The last 48 hours has just been like hanging on to survive. It's been really, really uncomfortable. Waves that have been huge. I haven't seen that size waves since Southern Ocean, and we've been crashing into them and the boats have really fallen off some big waves. It's been horrible. I think it is just the noise more than anything. If they creaking groans, it sounded horrible, but I've had a good look round this morning and she still seems to be in fine fettle, so we're good to keep pushing on. I am. I was a bit tired just because it's been very difficult to sleep with the boat crashing around, and so that's been quite tricky, but I had some good sleep this morning as it was starting to ease off, so now I'm ready to put up some more sail and keep pushing on to see if I can beat this high pressure ahead. I've just cracked off a little bit just for a more comfortable ride. I'm heading just west of north at about an 82 wind angle. Any higher than that and we were crashing off some huge waves, but I think I'm going to be able to come off a little bit and I'll be able to cut the corner compared to Brian on Tinder. Well, I've been trying to, having spent a few days in the doldrums going nowhere and just giving 300 miles away. It's been really nice to actually be able to close the gap again and not just settle for him being 400 miles ahead, but actually try and fight my way back. So that's been really good. The weather's quite complex all the way into the south now, so it'll be interesting, and there's opportunities for him to slow down and a concertina effect to happen, or whether I don't just do the same, or whether I'm able to keep the pressure on it. We're going to have to wait and see.
I've got between 8 and 11 knots, so hopefully it's going to build and come round and be a little bit more southeasterly through the day before going back again northeasterly later on. But it's intent on not quite freeing me up enough to use a Jenica. Yeah, I'm still happy. Yeah, I mean it is a little bit monotonous, I suppose, but you know, I think I've got to the point where time's lost all meaning, really, anyway, and I can't really tell you how long it's been like it's been. It just seems like it's been like this forever, but I know soon it'll change. I've got 2 and a bit days to the doldrums, and then it'll be northeast straight, so that'll be something a bit different. But no, I'm quite happy. You know, I'm doing the thing I like doing, and I still like doing it, so yeah, it's fine, really.